Where are they coming from? Where are these pimples coming from? Hello guys, welcome back to my channel once again. So today's video is going to be something different. I'm going to be talking about my skincare secrets, my skincare gems that I absolutely swear by. But before I get into that, let's just have a review on what my skincare has been like. Problems that I have with my skin are hyperpigmentation around my lip area, under my eyes, and very recently I've been having bags that have been drawing under my eyes. I also suffer from rough skin, just, you know, grainy look of my skin. Even now that my skin is fairly clear, I do still feel like my skin is a bit grainy. So the next problem that I have with my skin is acne. Well, I had with my skin 3 years ago. It got really bad. I'm just gonna put a picture right here showing what my skin used to look like. I mean, I had pretty bad skin. I had spots, I had pimples that would just erupt, and they would get very nasty. I would try to pop them, and this would even make things worse, and then they would leave scars on my face. I also have oily skin, and although oily skin is not necessarily a bad thing to have, I do have a lot of oil on my nose, so that when I wear makeup, my nose can get very oily very quickly. So no matter what kind of skin you have, I feel like skincare routines in the mornings and in the evenings should follow 3 main steps. So the first one is cleansing, second one is exfoliating, and the third one would be moisturizing. In the morning with sunscreen, and then evening without. So given this guideline, you can include special steps depending on what kind of skin problems you may have. I have acne, so I'm going to be including in this some special steps to tackle my acne problem. So on a day-to-day basis, I'm not someone that wears makeup, but when I do wear makeup, cleansing becomes even more crucial. So usually I recommend a gentle micellar water, and this one here is the Eau Thermale from AVENE, and it's a pretty good one. It gets makeup off very easily. It's very gentle on the skin. So after that, I go in with this cleansing gel from AVENE as well. I really love this brand. You will see in my skincare routine. I've been using it for over 5 years now. So this is a soap-free cleansing gel, so it doesn't strip, you know, the skin off of its natural oils. It's very gentle, but it does the job very well. It gets rid of sebum and all that grimy, greasy stuff that clogs pores. So on days when I feel like my skin needs a bit more purifying, I'm gonna go in and do masks. Very inexpensive way of cleansing the skin. One very good one that I like to use a lot is from The Body Shop. The Body Shop is a really good brand. This one here is a warming clay mask. I absolutely love this stuff. It warms up the skin, and that is so relaxing. Another one that is very inexpensive that you can get your hands on is this Indian healing clay. It's 100% calcium bentonite clay. Sometimes I like to use this with apple cider vinegar. Okay, so exfoliants with AHAs are great because AHAs exfoliates the surface of the skin. This is great when you have problems like acne scarring or hyperpigmentation. BHAs do the same thing, as well as going very deep into the pores of the skin to get rid of the acne causing bacteria that you may have still in the skin. And this is a great example. It's the Peter Thomas Roth glycolic acid toning complex. It's a clarifying toner with AHAs, glycolic acid, lactic acid, citric acid. So in addition to the toner from Peter Thomas Roth, the glycolic acid 10% hydrating gel. So I use this product once a day at night time. I just apply that very thinly over the skin, and this is very great because it's great AHA products. This stuff is working wonders for me. Wonders. Alright, so this is the part where I include products in my regimen which I cater specifically for my acne problems. I have a couple of these. I'm just gonna show you the ones that actually have worked for me and that I use on a daily basis. So first of all is this serum here. It's the La Roche-Posay, which is a French brand. This one is a special one that I use for skin imperfections and residual marks. But I love to use this when I actually have a pimple. If I have a pimple, say around in the afternoon, I start to have a feeling that like I may be getting a pimple soon, and I start to see the pimple kind of, you know, peeping out of my skin. I just apply a small dime size of this, like very small, maybe smaller than a dime size. Just put one squeeze on top of the pimple. I do this at night. I go to bed, the pimple is gone by morning time. This is how good this thing is. It's the Tri-Acne from AVENE. So again, keeping with the AHA exfoliating theme, I went to this shop in Paris called Aromazone. So this AHA right here that I love to use for my skin as well. What I love to do with this product is put a few drops in my masks. So for example, when I'm doing my mask with my clay, my bentonite clay, I put a few drops of this. When I feel like my face is rough and it starts to get quite grainy, when you put makeup on, it doesn't quite sit right, I like to go in with this and incorporate this into my skin regimen. It has beads, very tiny beads, so they don't harm the skin, they're not scratching your skin. So I know it's a lot taking all at once, but I'm not putting these products on my face at one time. I'm using this depending on my skin needs and also depending on what time of the day it is. So after applying all these products on your face, obviously your face can be quite strict. It needs to be moisturized. Moisturization is key. Even when you have oily skin, you need to moisturize your skin to keep that balance just right. So for the last step in my skin regimen, what I love to do is to really pamper my skin with some really good moisturizing lotions. So the under eye area, the skin around your eye is very gentle and very vulnerable. I love to use this product here from Estee Lauder, which is the Advanced Night Repair Eye Serum. So when it comes to skin moisturizing, face moisturizers or hydrators, I have 3 different moisturizers for 3 different purposes. So the first one will be this one here from ROCHE. This is the Skin Tone Correcting Daily Moisturizer, and it has SPF 30 in it. So for days when I'm really in a hurry and I'm not wearing makeup at all, I do like to apply this moisturizer. So my other moisturizer I use when I feel stressed out, or I feel fatigued, or I feel like, you know, my face just feels not plump or great as usual. I like to go in with this Skin Rescuer from Kiehl's. It helps minimize skin's visible response to stress while protecting and strengthening the skin barrier. So my final moisturizer that I like to use, but I use very sparingly, very sparingly, the moisturizing soft cream from La Mer. So when I'm trying to have my skin extra moisturized, I love to use this one here. It's very moisturizing, but it's not thick at all. It doesn't just sit on your face. So one thing that I feel like we forget to do when we're moisturizing is to moisturize our lips. I love to use lip balm. This is one random brand from the pharmacy. So finally, I know this is very overwhelming, but honestly, this is what I have had to do. My skin needs a lot of work. I can't just get up and go. It hasn't worked for me. Like you can tell from my face, from what it used to be like, this is what I've had to do. So the final thing is protection, to protect your skin. So the last but perhaps the most important part of my skin regimen is sunscreen. I mean, after I've used all these products on my skin, I feel like it's imperative that I protect my skin from the sun rays, and it will be kind of beating the purpose if I don't protect my skin from the sun rays. I love to use sunscreen even during winter time, because I feel like you can never be too careful when it comes to sunscreen. So this sunscreen here is by La Roche-Posay as well. It has an SPF of 50 and it is anti-shine. So there you have it, you guys. This is my skin care regimen. This is what I've been doing to get my skin where it is today. You've only got one skin, you've only got one face. You have to protect. Before, when I had bad skin, I thought, okay, if my makeup skills are good enough, I could kind of hide the fact that I have pimples. But the thing is, pimples still show through your makeup. You may have a great beat, you may have highlight popping and all that, but if you have bad skin, this will show through. And I thought, why don't I get to my skin? Why don't I solve the biggest problem? It may or may not work for you, but this is just to give you guys an overview. You may just need coconut oil and that's it. That's fine for you. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my videos, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. I want to know what you guys are thinking, what you'd like to see more on my channel, and obviously just to have a conversation. I want to know who's watching me, for example. Where are you guys watching me from? I love to know all of that. Don't forget to leave that down in the comment section, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.